Alright guys, as promised, today we got the alcohol video, which was this is like this is one of my best memories from high school, to be honest. It was like, I made one really big mistake that I regret, like one thing I regret saying to someone, but other than that, it was the best memory of my fucking entire high school. But anyway though, so yes, as I've said in my in like all my fucking videos in the last like 5 minutes when I've been, constantly recording my weed stories and shit, I got kicked out of my dad's house April 1st, 2018. It was the best day of my life. Where the fuck are all the Hop Rocks? Anyway, so yeah, when I got kicked out, my dad was like beating my ass. Well, really he wasn't. He was like, oh my god, his fighting style is he'll fucking grab my shirt and then he would like lean back because he's a fat ass. So, oh god. And if you're watching this, Dad, fuck you, because I know he has my YouTube channel. Suck a dick. Kill yourself. Anyway, though, so yeah, he kept like fucking tackling me and shit, and he didn't even let me get my shit. Like I had like all my shit inside, and I was like trying to get it, and he wouldn't let me. So I had to come back the next day, and my mom had to fucking call her friend to like come in as backup, because my mom is she has some very interesting friends. Like, it's hard to explain, but yeah, so my mom called in her friend to like, help me and shit, and I was like, I was kind of scared, to be honest, because I didn't know if my dad was gonna be home, and I didn't know if I was gonna have to like, murder anybody. But I got there, he wasn't home, and I went inside to go pack my bags and shit, and I already had this planned out, because I knew my dad had just bought a brand new bottle of vodka. Like, he bought it like a couple days before I got kicked out, and the shit was like, it was a liter and a half, and it was completely, it was almost full except for 2 shots that I drank, but like it was like full, pretty much. So I went in there and got all my like actual bags and shit, and then like once I got my suitcase, the first thing I put in it was the vodka, and then I started putting all my clothes on top of it to cover it. Also, I had a water bottle full of whiskey that I had saved from before I got kicked out, because I was gonna take that to nationals instead of the fucking instead of the whole bottle of vodka. I was only gonna take the water bottle full of whiskey, and then I was gonna fucking I ended up taking it to the military ball because I had the vodka. Anyway though, so yeah, I went in there, took the vodka. And yeah, this is like April 1st, and then we went to nationals April 14th, or yeah, I think it was the 14th, and so I had to resist the urge to drink that vodka for like 2 weeks, which was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But yeah, I told my, I'm not gonna snitch, so I'm not gonna say any names, but I told someone who was of a leadership position. He knew like that I was doing it. I honestly already snitched because there's only 2 people that were males that were leaders, but whatever. At least I'll have to figure out which one, so haha, fuck you. I told one of the male leaders that I was going to be bringing some vodka and that we were going to get fucked up. And he started laughing. He was like, alright, bet. And then, like a couple days before nationals, like it was like Wednesday or some shit, like right before we left, apparently one of the females, the one who was like getting on me when I was high at school, for the honor guard, that one was there, and apparently this motherfucker, I guess she said something about alcohol, and this motherfucker told her that I was gonna be bringing liquor. Can I aim, please? Can I aim, please? Thank you. Yeah, so we told her. Hold up. Bye. Okay. Yeah, so we told her, and she, oh that's a teammate. Yeah, he was like, somewhere else is gonna be bringing some vodka, and I was like, bro, she's gonna get mad, don't tell her. And like, I didn't say that out loud, but I was thinking in my head, like, she's gonna fucking kill me. And I asked her if she drinks, and she said yes, and I was like shocked. But, so then oh my god. Then, I was like, oh wow, I didn't think you'd be cool with that. I thought you were gonna say some like, Morales, let me bring that shit to my nationals. Cause I fuck around, like I always fuck with her about her accent. Like, I don't talk shit on it. I actually kinda like her accent. It's kinda cute. I never told her that though. because she would probably slap me. Anyway, though, so yeah, I said that, and she was like, "Oh no, don't bring that to my nationals. Don't bring that to nationals. Bring it somewhere else." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Beast. Oh my god. But yeah, I was like, "Okay, I won't bring it." That was a fucking lie. So yeah, so fast forward like 2 days to Friday. Oh yeah, Friday. We got to skip school that day because we were on the bus. But anyway, though, Friday, like 6 a.m. Oh no. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday, I took some water bottles and filled those. Oh, it's an O-skin. We're leaving. I filled those. I took 3 water bottles, dumped them out, and filled them up with vodka because it's clear, so it looks like water. And then I put on my Snapchat, and I was like, the transfer is complete. And only like 3 people knew what I was talking about. I'm in 50. Okay, but yeah. But so yeah, Friday. I got on the bus and we went to like Chick-fil-A in the morning. At like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, we got Chick-fil-A and I bought a 2-liter of Fanta so I could drink it with the vodka. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, I decided I wanted to drink, so I fucking mixed that shit in. Like, I know most people don't like to drink in the morning, but I'm retarded. And yeah. So I mixed that shit in and I passed it around the bus to the few people that knew what was going on. And then I passed it to one of the guys. So okay, I gotta think of some nicknames because this is gonna get too confusing for you guys. There's 2. No, there were 5 males. One of them. Okay. So let's see. The one who I'm talking about right now, I'm gonna call him friend A. The other one, I'm gonna call friend B. Yeah, because those are the only 2 relevant ones. But basically, well, in this scenario anyway. But basically, so friend A, he was walking past, and I was like, "Hey, friend A, you wanna sip this?" And he was yelling at me about some bullshit. I don't fucking remember because I was kind of buzzed. I only put like 1 shot or 2 shots in there, so I wasn't I wasn't drunk, but I was buzzed, and I don't remember what the fuck he was saying. But he said some shit, and I was like, "Sip this," and he was like talking while he drank it, and then he drank it, and like after like 3 seconds, he looked away, and then he slowly turned his head back to me. And I was like laughing because I knew what that meant. That like he drinks a lot, so he knows alcohol when he tastes it. But it took him like 3 seconds to fucking comprehend that it was liquor. But yeah. Then he sat down and he was like, "How much do you have?" And I was like, "I have 3 water bottles full of it." And he's like, "I'll buy one off you for $10." And he fucking got one. He gave me like, I was like, okay. He said he was gonna give me the $10 later, but he ended up giving me the water bottle back with the vodka in it, and I was like, okay, cool. So then we just did the rest of the ride as normal. I was fucking with my friend, which I feel so bad about, cause like, I feel like when I was barely drunk, like I was like tipsy, but I was fucking with my friend the whole time, the whole bus ride, like just being an asshole, doing things I really shouldn't be doing. But anyway. After like an 8-hour fucking drive, we pull up. We're in Kentucky, you know, it's pretty lit. We're pretty lit at the Kentucky Exposition Center. We're like looking around at the shit, you know, it was fun. By then my alcohol had already worn off, but we got back to the hotel, and oh wait, I forgot. Oh, we were on the bus, right? And I forgot that friend A. Okay, friend A. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna call the girl? I'm gonna call her fucking, I don't know. What could I call her? I don't want to say anything rude because I don't have any problems with her, and you know, but I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call her. I'll call her friend C, I guess. Friend A is like best friends with friend C, and friend A sat down next to friend C, and even though friend C doesn't even like me, but you know, I like her, so whatever. You're a friend. Fuck you. You don't get a choice. This is how rape is started. Anyway, though, friend A said some shit to her, and friend C knows that friend A drinks and wants him to stop, but he doesn't listen because he's too fucking savage for that. But his breath smelled like vodka. That's what he told me, but some people were telling me that he just straight up snitched. I don't fucking know. Why am I wasting my materials? But anyway, though, so yeah, he said that she like smelled the shit on his breath. But when we got to Kentucky, or it might have been right before, but I remember she was like, "Hey, Morales, come here," And she was like, come closer. And I was like, so I already know I thought she was gonna like burp in my ear or some bullshit, I don't know. And then like when I had like a low-key, like a headache at this point, because I had some alcohol, so I was kind of hungover. But I took a nap on the bus. But like, she was like, Miles, come here, come closer. Why did you bring vodka? I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I didn't, but I forgot that I was fucking drunk and I put it on my Snapchat for one. And then, but anyway though, so she was like, Morales, I told you not to bring that shit to my fucking nationals. I'm gonna fucking pour that shit out. And I was like, okay. And then I just kind of like tried to blow her off. And then we got back to the hotel, you know, did our shit. And did her in like fucking 8 o'clock at night after the females were done practicing and everything. I'm actually gonna link my the video, because I recorded a video for the Jewel Team YouTube channel, and I'll point out which parts are where alcohol was involved, because like you'll be able to tell the parts, everything after. Okay, well, yeah, in the video, the part where you see my friend, where one guy had he had some goggles on, and he was like, the part where he had goggles on, there's only one fucking picture with goggles. That's when we started drinking. Everything after that, we were drunk. Yeah, we got to the hotel, and like we were about to like settle down in our rooms because we weren't allowed to leave after that. And I was like, I was like, all right guys, I was gonna wait until Saturday night because I wanted to like celebrate after we'd already did the Jewel competition. But I'm low-key, like, my mom is kind of not an alcoholic, but she drinks a lot, so I have her traits, her genes, so I love alcohol. So I couldn't even wait, so I just fucking drank that shit. And we were like chilling in the room. Wait, no, I skipped over a part. But yeah, so the fucking girl, I was out in the hallway saying something to somebody. This is like, I just want to point out, this was like the most slick thing I've ever done in my entire life. And it was, I can't believe I outsmarted this girl, because this girl was smart as fuck. Like, she's like the prodigal child. She can always call my bullshit. She can tell when I'm lying. She's smarter than me. Usually, well, she is smarter than me, but I just got lucky this time. But anyway though, so yeah, she was like, she told me she was gonna pour the shit out, and like throughout the day she was like, Morales, when we get back to the hotel, I'm gonna dump out your liquor. You can't be bringing that shit to nationals. And I was like, okay. And then we were at the hotel, and then she was like, she was talking to her roommate. She was like, I'll be right back. And I was like, I knew she was gonna come for me, cause like I was walking right past her room as she said that shit. I was like, nah, she's gonna fucking dump out my liquor. I need to leave. So what I did is I like did like a fucking sprint back to my room. I like ran all the way back, and then I closed the door behind me. Now we had adjoining rooms, and friend C, like I said, was friend A and friend C were friend A and friend C were friends. So you know, friend A let friend C into the fucking hotel room, but because you know he was in the other room that was like adjoined with mine, so yeah, that's how she got in. Anyway though, I ran back to my room, I closed the door, and I was like fucking moving ultra speed. I don't know why my friend was actually helping her out when he was drinking too, but anyway though, we got in the fucking room, and I knew she was gonna be there, so I was like, hurrying the fuck up. But I took the water bottles, and I hid all of them under my pillow, except for one. The one that I already drank out of earlier, so it still had like 80% of the shit in it, which is a lot of fucking liquor to be wasted. But you know, at least it wasn't full. So I fucking left that shit in the place, because I didn't tell her how many bottles I bought, how many bottles I brought them in. So I fucking left that one there. Under the pillow. I put it under the pillows under my bed, and then left one in like a hiding spot. And she came into the room and she was like, alright Marlis, where is it? And I was like, what are you talking about? You know, I knew I was fucked, but I was like trying to at least play it off. Ooh, I need this. Thank you. I'm not gonna, okay, cool. But yeah. And I was like, yo, what are you talking about? And she was like, the liquor, Marlis, where do you put it? And I was like, and she like looked to the hiding spot. That's what I'm saying, this girl's smart as fuck. She was like, is that it over there? And I was like, yep. And then she took it, and she smelled it, and then she dumped it out, okay? Which was a fucking waste of so much vodka, oh my god. But anyway though, then my friend A, she was like, where's the rest of it? And I was like, that's it. I was like, that's it. And then friend A goes over and takes 2 actual water bottles that came with the hotel room that were like actually full of water, and he's like, these are the other 2 bottles. So I'm pretty sure that motherfucker must have snitched on me, considering he knew that there were, like, she knew that there were 3 water bottles. Like, he must have snitched. Anyway though, So he goes over there and dumps the 2 water bottles out, and we still have 2 bottles of vodka that are safe. Alright, the recording paused for a second, but we're back. So yeah, the, oh god. Okay, so yeah, we were just chill, at this point, I thought we were, like, we were safe, actually. But yeah, so, she thought all the vodka was gone. And then we, as soon as she left, the friend, oh, thank God, friend B, okay, we haven't heard of him for a minute. Friend B was like, Morales, please tell me you still have vodka. And I whipped out 2 bottles, and I was like, of course I do. And I just want to point out how proud I am that I managed to outsmart that girl. But anyway, though, so I still have the vodka, whipped it out, and this fucking asshole stole my fucking scar. Cool. But yeah. I want that, dude, and I also want that. Kind of need that too. You're a dick. Yeah. So yeah, then we started drinking it. We mixed it with the Fanta and shit. And we were like drinking that shit all night long. At first, I put like 1 shot in his Fanta, and he has no tolerance somehow. He got fucked up. He was like acting like the biggest retard in human history after 1 shot. I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I have a video of that. I'm gonna try to put it in the video. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know about that. We'll see. But he was acting like a dumbass. Then, you know, me, I have a lot of tolerance somehow. Probably because I'm fat, so alcohol, you know, it doesn't like affect me as much. Because, you know, since I have a big ass body. But yeah, so then we went into bigger numbers. I don't even know how many shots we drank, to be specific, like, because we drank like a whole water bottle and a half in one night between like 2 of us. So it was at least like 8 shots. Like, there's no way it wasn't at least 8 shots. And I was fucking gone, to be honest. I couldn't even stand up by the end of the night. I was completely like uncontrolled. There's 3 people left. Okay. But yeah, we just kept fucking drinking all night and acting like fucking retards. Then, fast forward after the Nationals, like a couple weeks. Oh yeah, also I want to point out, I don't know how, but I didn't even have a hangover. Like, after a whole fucking night, after a whole night of drinking like a shit ton, I didn't have any type of hangover the next day. But anyway though, so yeah, a couple weeks later, we were at school, and there were 5 males, and 1 male knew that wasn't actually drinking, and he told friend C about the fucking plot and exactly what happened. And then she fucking came up to me like, Morales, come outside, because it was in the morning. She took me out in the hallway. I was actually high at the time, which is funny, because if you guys saw my other video, you know that she specifically told me never to come back high again, and I was high at the time. She was yelling at me. But anyway though, she was like, Morales, so you had more? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, at Nationals you had more liquor than, you had more vodka. I thought I'm out. And I was like, yeah, I did. And I was laughing because I was high. And she was like, I told you, don't be bringing that shit. If you want to drink, I don't care, but just don't do it at my Nationals. Don't do that here. You can go somewhere else with that shit. I was like, okay. And yeah, then got away with it somehow. I don't know. I get lucky as fuck because I've done all types of dumbass shit, and I've never once gotten caught by anyone like who can actually do anything about it. But so yeah, and that's pretty much the whole video. And thank you guys so much for watching it, and see you guys in the next one, which I will again be recording very soon. But yeah, moral of the story: if you're gonna drink, be smart about it. Yeah, don't let people know, like, if you don't trust them. But yep, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.